Hey loves, it's Amber and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. And welcome back to my Cozy Comfort Save, my New Horizons Legacy Challenge. So we are here with a sweet little Sunny, and this is our Generation 2 Heir. She is just playing with a toy. She's doing well. She does need to go potty a little bit, so I think we might have her father come and potty train her. He is already right here, so that's kind of perfect. So let's just go ahead and have him up potty train at Sunny. I do want to make sure that we get all of her skills to at least level 3. And she is level 3 in everything except potty, which level 3 is the max for that. But we'll work on that during this part. The other big thing that will be happening today is Sage, our founder, is actually pregnant. So she is in her 3rd trimester. They tried for a baby before Soren had to run off to Salvadorado. He was poisoned. And so they tried for a baby just in case he didn't come back. So I think that was around like 11 in the morning. So I'm thinking she'll probably have the baby tomorrow morning. So that'll be exciting. Sage and Soren are actually excited for the baby this time. He's neutral about having children, and actually they're both neutral about having children, but that is a pretty big difference from how they felt when they had Sunny. They actually did not want Sunny, so they had a lot of difficult moodlets and things associated with that, but I think they're a lot better now, though I do think Sunny can still feel that there was just a little bit of resentment in her initial kind of early life, and I think that is going to affect her kind of throughout her life, even as she gets older. But Soren is here trying to be the best father that he can. He's worked really hard with Sunny, and he, I think, has a closer relationship with her compared to Sage. I think that Sage just had a little more trouble with having a child. But she's up from her nap. She does need to eat, so I'm going to let her because we do just have this sitting out. It does go off in like an hour, so honestly, kind of perfect timing on her part. And then once he gets done with helping her go potty, I think we'll go ahead and have him gather some water. It is also almost Soren's birthday, so he is almost an adult. He's a little bit older than Sage just because I do have aging turned off when my Sims are pregnant, and she has delivered 2 little Nubus. So she's got 12 days to aging up. Okay, he's actually quite a bit older than her, which I think is fine. I don't think it's like a super big deal. I will say that I think we'll end up into Gen 2 a little bit before these 2 are gone. Though maybe not, since Sunny's only a toddler. There's quite a few life stages in between. But she is a clingy, aggressive, and hates being carried, as well as a heavy sleeper, which I do think is phenomenal. She was a top-notch infant though, so they did do a good job. And we've got 3 days left to work with her. Why don't we have Sage go ahead and do some activities with her? Maybe we will, why don't we teach her to talk a little bit? Soren doesn't really have a lot he needs to do. He could potentially help with the garden. We have already maxed that skill, which is something we need to do for the challenge. The other things that Sage has left to work on for her generation is she needs to max the fishing skill, and then we also need to get to handiness level 6. So those are the things that she has left to work on. Overall, they've done well for their generation. We do need to make some money because we don't have space for another baby. Hopefully it is just one, though twins could be interesting, but I think we've had enough chaos for this little family. We also do have Soren's little nectar seller. I would love to update it a little bit. I think once we can sell things at the fair this weekend, we will make quite a bit of money. There are at least a few finely aged bottles. Yes, this is like 2,500. Are either of these? No, this is like 1,400. So we'll get like probably close to 5,000 simoleons when we go to sell this weekend, so I think we should be good. So I'm thinking probably before the next part, I'm probably going to try to play through so we can sell things. We'll see though, just depending on how much time I have. Oh, we're getting a call from Rowan. Okay, I hear you've been up to no good, so I'm going to extort you. You'd better give me 1,000 simoleons or else I'm telling everyone what you've done and you'll be in a nasty little scandal. So in my hot tea legacy challenge, this also just happened to me. I'm gonna beg for more time, though honestly I will probably end up letting her expose him as well, because like I really feel like he honestly has that much to hide. I can't even remember what his scandal is. I'm thinking that maybe he wet his pants when he was in Salvadorada just because he really doesn't do a lot. She is tired of words. She's tired of learning how to talk. I think we'll give her a break since she doesn't want to do that. Why don't we go ahead and let's give her a hug. I think that's cute. She did have a moodlet. She wants to be funny with Sage. I guess our communication is good enough for that. No, let's not ask for food. Let's sing a song. She is pretty aggressive, which is honestly kind of hilarious. Let's do some silly behavior. Let's say some nonsense at our mom. I didn't realize that Dessert Please would actually ask for food. Maybe I should have put that together, but I didn't, which, you know, what do I know? They could roughhouse play, but she can't do that right now with her mom since her mom is pregnant. Soren is doing a pretty good. His hygiene's getting a little bit low. Why don't we have him take a bath before bed? It is 10:21 at night. So honestly, why don't we get everyone to sleep? We'll let Sage read Sunny to sleep. After that, she's going to need to use the toilet, but I think she should have time to be able to read her little one to sleep. I absolutely adore Sunny's little sleep outfit. Isn't it so cute? I love the little winged onesie. I'm pretty sure this is from Enchanted by Nature. And then her little bonnet to go with it. She's such a cute little toddler. I think she's so sweet. And I'm excited to play her generation, actually. I feel like the thing with legacy challenges, and I kind of struggle, is like, by this point, I'm a little bit worn out with the first generation, but I'm just trying to make sure that I keep myself engaged with this family. And I do really enjoy playing with them. I did create them all, and I do think they have a sweet little story, and we've had some chaos unfold in this challenge, so I think that's good. One of the other ways that I've kind of helped myself to really stay engaged with this challenge is by making it a little bit lower stakes for myself. So this is like more of a like cozy, easy to play challenge for me, as opposed to something that like has to be super exciting, I guess, and has to be like super chaotic. It has been fairly chaotic, but I think just having like the cozy vibes to this challenge really helps me to keep it going. And we've moved. I think this is kind of one of my longer lasting series on the channel. I think the longest I've played anything on the channel was my Sim Self Legacy. We got to this point for sure. I had my first child with my husband in that challenge before I kind of gave up on it. And honestly, you'll have to let me know if you want to see something like that come back. My life has changed quite a bit since then. That's been years since I kind of played through that story. So my life has certainly changed a lot. I actually have more than one child now. So I would have 2 kids to have my Sim self have. Though honestly, if I was doing this, I probably would cook. I said that because I wanted to have her cook. Let's have her go ahead and cook some fruit salad. We eat a ton of fruit salad, but it's just easy because we have all this stuff for it. But she is hungry, so we'll go ahead and let her cook. But what I was saying is that if I was doing a Sim Self Legacy again, I probably would have my Sim Self have more than 2 kids, even though I only have 2 kids, just because I feel like sometimes it's fun in a Legacy challenge to have like a really big family. She dislikes cooking. Oh no. Girl, you're just mad. Chill out. Why are you mad, by the way? Oh, just a mood swing. Honestly, relatable, babes. You are very pregnant, so I can understand that that's stressing you out. And Soren is just coming up to join the cooking. That's actually really cute. I don't know that I've had a sim just like come up and randomly join in on cooking. I think that's really sweet. I do think these two are really sweet together. I think their relationship has been really good kind of throughout the entire time. And I'm glad about that, actually. And then Sunny's also up, so we'll let her go ahead and grab a serving as well. She is going to be a little chef, so, you know, she can really engage in some good food. Though basically all she eats is fruit salad. And maybe that's why she decides she needs to be a chef, because her parents literally never give her anything particularly exciting to eat. Since we haven't gone into labor yet, we might as well have our girl come on out here, and why don't we check on our animals? It looks like our little chick is hungry. Yeah, he's starving. What about you? She is also starving. So we'll go ahead and come out here and scatter feed nearby for all of our chicks. Hopefully they'll start eating. There was some food in front of this one, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and feed. So we have one brown hen, I believe a white hen, and a hen chick. I don't know if we have any, yeah, we don't have any roosters. We should probably buy a rooster. I'll probably look into that once we make a little bit more money. Let's go ahead and just have her, let's just tend the garden. I think that should cover everything. You honestly probably shouldn't be spraying for bugs, but oops, I guess. You ideally wouldn't, you know, be using chemical bug spray while you're pregnant. We'll say it's natural. You can go ahead and eat this fruit salad. I feel like I told her to do that earlier, but maybe she put it in her inventory or something. It will be perfect when we have, oh, she made like a big one. I thought I told her to make the one that was only 4 servings of fruit salad. I was just about to say it'll be perfect when we have the baby because we'll have exactly 4 servings of food. Oh, also we do need to work on her aspiration. That's the other thing actually. We have 2 aspirations we need to work on. We're almost done with this one. We just need to win a competition. And then the other one that she's working on is freelance botanist. Needs to grow a cow plant and have 10 excellent plants. I did want to work on grafting actually for her to get to the cow plant. I think we need, I believe it's a strawberry and a snapdragon actually for that. Do we have either of those? We have a green pea. I don't think we do. So I guess when we go into town, we could try and buy those things. Or maybe it's a dragon fruit and a snapdragon. Let me look that up real quick so I can see. Okay, yeah, so it's a strawberry and a snapdragon. No, okay, yeah, that was Google AI. I was like, that is not right. A strawberry and a snapdragon makes a dragon fruit. So I think it's the dragon fruit back to the snapdragon. That's what it is. So we can skip some steps if we just straight up get a dragon fruit. So we'll see what they're selling. Oh, she's feeling a little bit of solitude. The lack of connection is causing dread of solitude. Encourage your sim to nurture their relationships, to learn to enjoy their own company. Remember, being alone doesn't mean being lonely. I mean, you don't really need to be afraid of that, baby. Your husband's like literally right there. Like, please try not to be so very dramatic. Let's also, oh, I guess this is dead. Oh, it's just out of season. Okay. I do dislike that you can't like actually help a plant if it's out of season because like that's just kind of frustrating. Let's go ahead and have him tend the garden in the greenhouse since Sage didn't do that. Sunny's doing a well, so we can have her work on some skills a little bit more. Why don't we study some shapes? We're almost movement level 4, and then thinking is our lowest skill, which honestly makes sense. She does need to do some more potty training. Maybe we'll do that in a little bit. Sage is leaving everything a mess because she is disgusting. So, you know, that tracks. We maybe could work on doing a little bit of stuff for Halloween. I don't want to do a ton. I don't feel like it feels like they would do that much, but we could probably tell stories at least. Honestly, we could also wear costumes. If all we have to do is click on ourselves and do it, I mean, that's not very difficult. Why don't we dress as a male carrier? There we go. I do love getting like, you know, easy aspiration points. So put that costume on, girl. Why don't we be, let's go for a maid. I don't cook, I don't clean. There you go, girl. And also take a bath because you're kind of dirty. He's out here doing some more stuff for the animals and the garden. We do have one of our neighbors here to visit. We might as well let her in. We'll invite Riley in. Is my cow been out today? I don't see it. Let's call out the spotted cow and clean the shed because I feel like the cows are hard. Like if you forget to check on your cows, like if you don't call them, they'll just be in here like dying and you won't even know it. So let's make sure we go ahead and get him out. We still haven't had our baby, which I thought we would have by now because it's just 24 hours from when you get to the 3rd trimester. And then it's basically just literally exactly from the time that you know, tried for baby, but I think that's fine. He's still in here cleaning up. The cow's dirty, not happy, but it's not hungry, so that's fine. Maybe we should have Sage come talk to the cow. I don't think Soren's particularly good friends with it. That's enough bath for now. I will say that like only having a bathtub is a little bit hard because it takes so long. Let's talk about handiness. It takes so long for you to actually get clean with a bath. Sorry. I'm trying to find all the places where I could tell stories. I'll tell you a wedding story. I don't know if Riley was actually in town when these two got married, so the wedding story might actually be news to her. My cow go back in. Yeah, I think it did, which fine. He's adding feed, so that's good. And this little one, you don't really need to eat right now. Why don't you stack? That'll help with your movement skill. I mean, so we're just wandering around, but still. You can actually come out here and talk, because your communication's also kind of one of your higher skills. Why don't you talk to stranger? I think that interaction's honestly so funny. I feel like Sunny will be really friendly though. Like, especially since she's going to be selling food and kind of working with everyone in the town in that way. I think it makes sense for her to be on the friendlier side. It takes her forever to get anywhere, bless her little heart. She's just joining in the conversation. Riley does have a child, so I think it, did he say, oh, you're pregnant? You didn't tell me? What? Soren, sweetie, look at her. Okay, it's happening. A baby is getting born. So we are pregnant and in labor. She's having extreme back pain, which is honestly very reasonable. We've got a couple of hours. You know, honestly, why don't we... I know I just had her take a bath, but why don't we take a bath with soaks? I think she deserves that. Let's do... Actually, no. We won't take a bath with soaks because you wouldn't want to soak the baby. We'll just let her get in the bath basically right before, kind of like right while she's in labor. It kind of, I feel like will kind of mimic a little bit of a water birth. That makes sense to me. And then also I just realized we need a name for this child. I don't think this is going to be the heir. So I think we want to go for something flower based because this is a plant generation. So really something yellow, but a plant. Let's see, let me look up some possible names. Okay, I think I have an idea. Our girl has just gone to bed. She's just laying down. Honestly, a very good use of your time before you're delivering your baby. Take a nap, sweetie. You absolutely might as well. These two are just roughhousing. We can talk a little bit. I don't see why not. I did see some flirty stuff pop up, which we will absolutely not be doing. Why don't you tell an engaging story also? It looks like telling our wedding story didn't count for the holiday, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. Okay, who are you? And why are you in my house? And using my fridge. Are you a trick-or-treater? I guess I forgot that that's the thing, right? I think she is a trick-or-treater, but it didn't give me the option to give her candy. I don't know why this man is in my house. Like, I don't know you, sir. And why don't I have an option to send this man home? Like, get out. I feel like that option hasn't been present for me a lot lately, which it's kind of frustrating because I do end up with a lot of random people in my Sims homes now. I don't know why. Okay, we just got our free bassinet because we apparently can't afford one, which, you know, we technically could, but I'm not spending a lot of money on it. Can she reach this? Go have the baby. We've got 0 minutes. Go ahead, babe. Yeah, I was thinking she wasn't gonna be able to reach that. Okay, we moved that so our girl can go in to have her baby. I feel like she's about to go lay down again. Like, babe, come on now. It's you gotta commit here. It's time. All right, let's have Nubu number 2, the second baby of the generation. It is another girl. Okay, and I think we're just gonna go with Lily for this little one. And let's see. Okay, just one new baby. Sweet little Lily. I love that name. We got a stinky diaper movement. I think it's our toddler. Let's go ahead and kiss Lily's forehead. And then we should go ahead and just do a little breastfeeding, I think. Usually something you want to do right when the baby gets here. Yeah, we do have a stinky diaper over here. Why don't we come and change her diaper? She's also a little bit hungry, but not too bad. Let's change her diaper. Is anyone else hungry? Okay, Sage is a little hungry as well, so we'll go ahead and change her diaper and we'll have him cook. Let's see, let's cook off the grid. We could do fish on a stick, we could do forager stew, and we could do some mushroom soup as well. Let's just make a family size of forager stew. Go ahead and get this to the trash. Sage is just in here and getting to know the little one. Then why don't we we'll tell a story to Sunny. One, it'll help her with the holiday, and two, I want to make sure that we want to make sure that she's still feeling some love, because, you know, I don't want her to be jealous of the new baby. Speaking of, how is she feeling? She's scared of the thunderstorms. She's warmed heart from a supportive family dynamic, trusting the universe, and a cozy fireplace. What's that, the baby? I'm curious. Sometimes your Sims can get like moodlets about having siblings. She doesn't have any, so I think she's probably okay. You can talk to the baby as well, and then we'll let her go ahead and come over here and grab a serving of food. Everyone else is getting their needs up. She needs to perform a self-reflection. Do we have a mirror? Yes, we do. Why don't you take care of that? Let's also... I was gonna set this as just a bathroom sink, and then I was like, I don't think we have another sink, so that's gonna be our only sink. There you go, babe. You get, you know, help yourself out. You gotta feel better here. She's progressing in her fear a little bit. I am gonna let her go ahead and head to sleep because she's tired and they have a new baby, so we kind of gotta sleep anytime we can at this point, because we're gonna be struggling, I think, with getting sleep. And I think Sage is primarily gonna breastfeed, so she's going to be up a lot. Okay, Sunny's done eating. Let's go ahead and read her to sleep, just because I think it's a good way to kind of work on their relationship as well as build some of those little skills for her. Yeah, she's tired. Okay, she's asleep. He's not super tired, but I'm gonna let him go ahead and sleep as well. I think these two can go ahead and do a little sleeping and cuddling. I know that's also really good for their relationship. And I don't always get that option, so we do want to make sure that we do it. They do have bad compatibility. I think it's because he's neat now and she's not. But they have a wholesome dynamic and he is unsatisfied. Okay, yeah, it seems like he has a secret. He did something. I'm not sure what. So hopefully this kind of helps with their romantic satisfaction. He does also need to go on another date with her. So maybe we'll do that. Our baby is up. Lily is awake. Okay, yeah, she's very unsatisfied. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need to work on their relationship. Let's have her go ahead and get up. He wants to help, but he's just kind of gonna get in the way right now, so I'm just gonna send him to use the toilet. Okay, he's changing the diaper, which is fine. He can do that. I guess realistically he can bottle feed if he really wants to. I don't have any rules against that. I've been watching Kelsey and Peachashay's Apocalypse Challenge, and so whenever I think of a baby, I think of like breastfeeding. But we don't have any issues with the water, so if our guy wants to feed, then he can. Honestly, I'm gonna have her eat this stew. It's literally 12 minutes from spoiling, but it's not spoiled yet. And in my experience, if you start trying to eat it before it spoils, you're good. So I'm gonna let her do that. And then he can come in and use the toilet. I think he's gonna make it. He's very close to bladder failure. Like he cut that one real close. Okay, Sage is feeling good. So why don't we go ahead and have her come out here and tend the garden. You can take care of everything real quick. Or maybe I should have her work on fishing, honestly. Let's have him throw this away. The kids aren't actually that hungry, so he doesn't really need to cook. Or really not, they're not up yet. So we'll just let him clean the house. He is the primary cleaner of everything since Sage is a sloppy girly. And while both the girls are asleep, he can take care of this. Why don't we have him go ahead and come out here and take care of the greenhouse? There's some stuff that needs to be done in here, so he can work on that while she's working on these plants out here. It is a lot when you're like dealing with plants in The Sims 4. It takes a lot if you have like a lot of crops and stuff. And then she can also, you can socialize with her chickens. You can also collect eggs. We don't have a rooster, so we can't have any, don't have any needs there. He can also come and cuddle Lily, I think. You know what? I'm impressed that this didn't turn into a big pile of trash. I feel like usually when you have that, it turns into like a full pile of trash. It looks like we, oh, I was gonna say we didn't get any eggs, but we didn't get any like special eggs or anything, which is fine. Wasn't really expecting us to. And then we can also go over here and clean the cow. Let's tell it a joke. And then we can also milk the cow. He's getting a call. Oh, congratulations on the new addition to your family. Thank you. We're here with our big girl. They love playing together, which I think is because she's aggressive, but I do think that's very sweet. I am going to have him potty train her. She doesn't need to use the potty, but I really want her to get to the point where she can use the potty, because obviously she's using her diaper and I want her to get that skill up. She's at level 4 in communication and movement. So we have a while, we have a good bit to go to get to maxing out that potty skill. We're gonna ask Potty please, because I think she didn't do it when he asked, so we'll have her ask. We have a lot of neighborhood action plans that mess with like power and water, but it really doesn't matter because we don't have any. We don't have any power, we don't have any water. It's not gonna go away, so it's fine. Since all of that's done, I am gonna have her go ahead and go fishing because we need to max out that skill and she's only level 8. So might as well have her work on that. As a matter of fact, I haven't gotten a lot of reward traits for her. She has a ton of points. So let me actually go through here and get a couple. I was thinking we can get Morning Sim and Night Owl, that she learns skills really well in the morning and at night. And then I think there's one that just makes you learn skills faster. Yeah, the Savant. Let's get that one for her as well. And then are any of these, okay, we already have Fisher Kid, which is the one that helps with the fishing skill, but she should be able to earn her skills a little bit faster. I'm sort of tempted to start a dynasty for these Sims. I'd be curious to know what y'all think about that. I haven't played with the dynasties a lot. Obviously, that pack came out kind of around the time that we were all getting a little disgruntled with the Sims, but I did get it, so I'm a little bit of a completionist when it comes to packs, and I imagine it's going to be the last one, so I just figured I'd have it. Okay, so we are getting a call from Rowan. Hey Sage, King Benton has asked me out on a date. Should I say yes? Let's go for it. When I created all the Sims for this little village, Rowan was actually a single mom, so she's the Sim that I actually need to get a partner for. And I was kind of hoping that, oh, we found some simoleons in the toilet. Okay. I was kind of hoping that like organically through a gameplay, we would get something. So I am hoping that she can potentially find a partner that way, but we'll see. Why don't we, I want her to work on her thinking skill. So I was just gonna have her come out here and watch her mom a little bit. Oh, stop. Look at her cold weather wear. That's so cute. I'm not used to seeing that, actually. Also, I feel like I haven't mentioned this, but several parts back, our best friend like died in an accident, and I went back and checked, and I had their household and their household only able to die from accidents. So yeah, that's what happened to our best friend. But her son has aged up. He's a child now, so I'll have to give him a makeover before the next part. And his dad is still here. He hasn't remarried, which maybe would be a good idea. I might have him maybe I'm kind of hoping he can call and find some partners. I think that could be helpful. I'll make sure that that's an option for him. And then let's also have her, I think she's done watching, so I think she can watch again. We'll watch our mom one more time because I think that's the best way to get up the thinking skill. We're at 43%. It goes pretty quickly. And then once we're done watching, we can ask for a bath. We'll ask our dad for a bath. The baby is up and crying, so let's have her stop fishing. She did catch quite a few fish. And then we'll just go ahead and baby care. Let's breastfeed the baby. I want you to give a bath to our toddler. You gotta focus. Give Sunny a bubble bath, please. I feel like it can be difficult sometimes because there is a lot of autonomy for the Sims and trying to take care of the infants. I know they've kind of worked on that and tried to adjust it to where you don't have as many issues, but I feel like you definitely still get some overlap, especially because we do have 2 adult Sims. And so they're both trying to take care of their infant, which is like good. They should be doing that, but it can be difficult when you're trying to manage everyone. It's been a little while since I've played with like a fuller household. A lot of my households are just a single sim because a lot of times in rags to riches, you don't want a bunch of people in your household. So having 4 sims is gonna be a little different for me. Speaking of birthday wise, what day is it? Okay, it's Thursday. So it is Soren and Lily's birthday. And then tomorrow is actually Sunny's birthday. Okay, we don't have a ton of time for these traits. I was kind of thinking we had a little more time, but we don't. Okay, so we're level 4 there. So we gotta hone in on the potty because that's the only thing that's stopping us from getting at least the good toddler. There's some kind of trait you get if you have a level 3 in all your skills. So I do want to try and do that. Actually, I need to check out my own rules because I think I might have some rules about what level I need to get to for my toddler to potentially be able to choose her trait, which I'm feeling like I'll probably randomize anyways, though she is going to end up having to have the required traits for the next generation. Okay, Happy Toddler. I'm pretty sure Happy Toddler is just level 3 and everything, so I think we should be fine for that. I think she'll get that, at least. We're going to send her back fishing. I feel like I wish there was someone that could mentor me in fishing. But I think she's probably about as high a fishing skill as we're gonna get. He's hungry. Let's go ahead and have him cook off the grid. I think this fish on a stick is just 1 serving. Oh, you know what we think we could make though? I think we could do, I think there's grilling, like a fish plate. Yeah, we could make fried fish. That'll work. And that's like a group serving. Hopefully he doesn't start a fire. I'm saying that, so he's obviously going to start a fire, but I'm hoping that he won't. We can go potty on our own now, so I'll have her do that just to kind of work on that skill because it is her lowest one. She's definitely moving. And then I think we can close out that thinking skill with a little bit of what's thatting. I think it's gonna take us a couple more potties before we can get this skill up, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and grab a serving once she's done. He's good with his needs. We do need to start working on his nectar making, I think, once he becomes an adult, because I think, you know, at that point he'll feel a little bit more stable. And so once he's feeling like that, I think he can get more into the nectar making. I think what we'll actually do for him to get into his nectar making is have him sell those couple of bottles of really good wine. And then once he's done that, I think that he'll realize that that's kind of the best option for them to make a lot of money. And then he can try to do that to support the family because he's got 2 kids now and he wants to make sure that he's supporting the family as best as he can. She's level 8. We're 41%, so we're almost halfway done with the skill. Honestly, it's really hard to get a lot of movement on these skills, but we can play in the counters. That'll help with her thinking skill. So let's go for at least level 4 in everything. I think that's doable for all the other skills. Obviously for potty, we have to max it out at level 3, but otherwise I think we can do that. The baby is asleep. I don't know if it'll be faster to get any of her skills if we do stuff with dad or not, honestly. I've got him working on like clearing up the trash because we have we don't have like the, you know, perfectly or never ending trash. Oh my gosh, struggled so bad with that. We don't have the never ending trash, so it does get full. Okay, you take care of all that trash. You're lucky. She's doing pretty good on her skills. She has a ton of stuff in her inventory, by the way. She also has a lot of spoiled things in her inventory, which honestly, it's really not that much I can do about it because like we don't really have a way to keep them refrigerated. We're off the grid, so things just kind of spoil. Let's go ahead and come over here and take care of the baby. Let's change her dirty diaper and then we'll bounce her and then we can go ahead and feed her as well. Baby, our movement skill should be through the roof because all my man does is play with this child. Like we're level 6, we're 64%, so like I'm not mad. Oh, I just realized we're 64% of level 4. She's actually almost level 5. That's probably the skill that she is going to max out, which hey, Soren likes what he likes. Let's see, can we work on let's work on thinking. Let's teach numbers. We can work on some thinking skill. Can you throw away all these diapers, please? It's almost Sunny's birthday. And it is actually their birthday. So I guess we should go ahead and... Oh, I don't know that she can make a cake. Oh, I don't know if we can make a cake. Oh no. I hate that we wouldn't be able to make anything for them. Okay, it says I can't because of the NAP, but I feel really bad about this. So I'm actually gonna have her travel. I'm gonna travel to the museum. So this started off as an empty save file, so there wasn't anything in it. So I don't have anything that we can buy food at, but I'm hoping, because I honestly can't remember, that there's a kitchen at the museum. If not, we might place one. I know there's supposed to be one in the bar, but I feel so bad that we wouldn't be able to get a cake for my baby. Okay, yeah, I thought there was a kitchen in here. So let's have our girl go ahead and cook a cake. And I'm just gonna let these two, they're gonna have to share a cake. But I hate the idea that like we can't have any sort of cake for our toddler aging up, which honestly maybe would make sense because like he's a little bit neglected. Oh wait, this isn't even for my toddler's birthday. This is for my husband's birthday. You know what? That's fine. Sure, I guess my husband deserves a cake too. Yeah, our toddler ages up tomorrow. See, that's not as big of a deal. It is Lily's birthday. We did just get that notification. So let's go ahead and don't take a piece. Don't take a piece. Sage. Okay, well, we put it in your inventory. You know what? Fine. Never mind. Soren, you're not getting a cake. Your wife ate it. You're just gonna have to age up without one. I don't know, man. She ruined it. We'll probably come back and make a cake for Sunny's birthday because she's a kid. She deserves one. But, you know, Soren's fine. He's a grown man. He can exist without a cake. You make sure it won't let me add candles. Sometimes it will let you add candles, but no, we can't. Okay, she's determined to eat a piece of cake. So I'm just gonna let her. You have a piece of cake, sweetie. Is that what you need? Okay, yeah, it's also Soren's birthday. We're getting that notification as well. Okay, she needs to work on thinking. Why don't you come and watch your mom? She's tired, but I feel like she can wait just a little bit longer to go to sleep. He's constantly coming back to clean up things that she's left. I just want you to get level 4 on that skill. I guess honestly, we can try to make sure that we get enough stuff done with Sunny to where we can choose all of her traits. And then that way we can make sure that she has everything she needs to be the heir. I think that's actually reasonable. Is something broken? Okay, it is. That's actually kind of perfect because she needs to level up her handiness skill. Okay, you can get a bedtime story from your dad. I don't even know what he's doing. Yeah, you can read her a bedtime story. That'll bump up that imagination skill a little bit. Not a ton, but a little. And that's something. Because where is she in that skill? We're 56%. I think we should be able to get these done tomorrow. I don't think we'll get all of them to level 5. But I think we can get everything to level 4 and then max out our potty skill by tomorrow. Just out here taking care of her rabbits. That's cute. And he's actually doing really well also. I am probably going to let him go to sleep once. Actually, you know what? Once our child is asleep, we should have these two do a little bit of flirting because their romantic satisfaction's atrocious. Why don't we affection? Let's express our fondness for her. You can also express our devotion because he is loyal. We'll blow a kiss. Stop spinning around. Already a suggestive conversation. He likes affection. Yes. Also, I love it said, oh, how sweet. That's literally what I would have said. Like the exact words that come to mind. Already an amorous exchange. Let's flirt. Let's also compliment her appearance. I feel like that's really nice, especially after her having had 2 children. I think that's really important. And then honestly, you know, I think we just commit to the bit, right? Let's just hit a woohoo. No, don't sleep. Come on, let's woohoo. We won't try for pregnancy, because I think 2 kids is as many kids as they should have. I'm pretty sure, have risky woohoo as an option. So if it happens, it happens. But we won't be trying for any more babies with these 2. And they also actually should age up in the next little bit, both Soren and the baby. If Lily doesn't age up, maybe if these 2 don't age up, maybe we'll actually go back and make a cake and age everyone up tomorrow. Because, you know, I guess that's technically better anyways. Okay, I don't think cuddle in bed with is sleeping. So why don't we go sleep? She kind of stinks, but whatever. And then sleep and cuddle. Hopefully that did improve their relationship satisfaction. Okay, yeah, they're both fine. Which honestly, you know what? Good enough. Lily's up and crying because she stinks. If Sage wakes up from stinking also, I guess we'll take care of Lily first. Okay, Lily's very hungry. Of course, she fell asleep after complaining, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and get Sage up. Since Lily's asleep, we can take care of her needs first. So let's go ahead and get her up. She can use the toilet and take a bath, and then we'll take care of Lily as soon as she gets up. Because after all, if the baby can sleep, then that's fine. I'm pretty sure you have 24 hours from the time it tells you that they're very hungry before they get taken away anyways. So that makes me sound like I'm real unconcerned about my Sims children. But I try not to, you know, immediately jump into panicking when it comes to my Sims babies, you know? Like, we'll take care of their needs. Everyone in this house is filthy, by the way. The baby stinks, Thorin stinks, Sage stinks, Sunny does not stink. Someone doesn't stink, so that's good. Let's throw away all the diapers. Okay, they all technically have birthdays today now. So I'm gonna let her eat and then we will go and try and make another cake. And then we can age everyone in the family up. And then we could probably wrap this part up there. I'm gonna let her eat so she doesn't eat my cake if I go take her to make one, you know? Oh, Sunny's up. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, we need to get our potty skill. So we might have to like power through a couple potties here. I think it's gonna take more than one. Ooh, okay. Sage's experience and most recently struggles in interacting with or raising children are souring the prospect of having more children. Does this change her preference? Let's let fate decide. Okay, so she didn't change it. Okay. I like a little randomness there. So if she's feeling like she doesn't want it to change, then that's fine. She does need to seek validation, so she'll need to talk to Soren. But let's go ahead and take a bath because she smells real bad. Let's potty train at Sunny again. She's 59% complete. I'm hoping that one more will get us there. I feel like it's probably going to take 2 though. I feel like at the end of this, it always takes just a little bit more than you think it would. Let's go ahead and change dirty diaper there. Oh, are you hungry? Come get some cake. Also, I love that he's only parenting level 4. I would have thought he'd be higher than that. Let's clean this up. He wants to do something romantic. We can pin that. No, we're not gonna go to Riley's house. I feel like we just did this, but he needs to go empty the trash again. Not having like the never-ending trash can is actually so much work. But why are you holding the baby? She was asleep. Girl. Okay, I guess she was hungry. Like, as far as I could tell, she wasn't, but you say so. We're gonna go potty one more time. I think we just need, we're 79% complete. Surely this will be enough. I'm gonna let her do that. If this doesn't get her there, I'm gonna be really annoyed, by the way. Deb went up almost none. Oh, Rowan is calling. Remember when we talked about King Benton? We went on a very nice date. Congrats, babe. Okay, fine. You study shape. You almost got the thinking skill. And while she's working on that, I just realized that we're traveling with her. Let's head to the museum. Actually, no. Okay, now let's travel with Sage, because I think we were going to be traveling with my toddler, which is not what we need to do. Okay, let's travel with Sage. Let's go to the museum. Let's make some cake. And then we can age everyone up. By some cakes, I mean literally one. We're making a cake. Let's make a matcha tea cake. This is a green generation, so let's go for a green cake. We do need to work on adding things to the museum, but I kind of wanted to get everything else done before we worked on the collection. Okay, before you do anything, put this in your inventory. Okay, and then we can travel back home. We need to potty again because she still didn't get the potty skill. But then from there, I think we can age up. And then for traits, we don't have any required traits, so we can choose whatever we want. So I think that's actually really good. So honestly, for birthdays, why don't we start? Well, the baby's asleep. I was gonna say, why don't we start with the baby because it doesn't matter. Oh, she's angry from eating a bunch of sugar. Honestly, everyone can do whatever while we work on these skills just a little bit. She's almost to level 4 with her imagination. Okay, she leveled that up, and then let's go potty. Surely one last time. Oh, did you steal an egg from me? I feel like I lost a chicken, by the way. Order Vixen to drop the egg and shoo Vixen away. I still don't understand how I'm supposed to stop the foxes from coming into my property. Like, I still don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Because I have a fence. I got the fence so that they wouldn't do that, and they still do. Okay, she's eating cake. She still did it. Y'all, this is ridiculous. Go potty. Also, honestly, going in here to go potty should get your movement skill like the rest of the way too. Okay, we've maxed out potty. Let's go here. We got 93% on the movement skill, so we're almost done with that. You can come take care of the baby. Let's change her dirty diaper, and we'll also go ahead and bottle feed. She's doing her little bounce, which is actually perfect. Hopefully that'll get her movement up to level 5. Since you were doing it, I guess just run around. 95% complete. You're almost there, and then your mom can come in here once she's done gardening, and we will age up the baby. Oh, never mind, we missed it. The baby's aged up. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I brought her in so she could see it. So let's randomize. We will be calm, which I think is perfect. I do feel like since the baby just randomly aged up that he's probably about to randomly age up also. But we'll try. Let's get the cake out and let's add birthday candle. If he ages up, then, you know, it is what it is. And there is Lily, sweet little one. I think her needs should be good. Let's go ahead and age her up first. We did max the movement skill. She's 93% on thinking. I don't know if it's really gonna matter, but let's try one more watch of our dad and see if that's enough. And then we can also watch our mom. Our girl is so upset from eating sugar. It's hilarious, actually. Let's watch our mom. Okay, there we go. So we got that leveled up. So since both of those are done, let's go ahead and help blow out candles. Sunny. We did pretty good with her trait. She's level 4 and everything, and then she maxed out movement at level 5 and potty at level 3. No, not a book. Let's have you ask for help blowing out your candles since you overtook me when I wanted you to do this. Oh, Soren aged up. Okay, I tried Soren. Sunny took too long. He is sad about his forgotten birthday, but I think he'll be fine. It is more important that our little one gets aged up well. All right, Sunny, let's see what you look like. Yay! Okay, so she aged up. She did get the happy toddler, so that is from having level 3 in all her toddler skills, so that's perfect. If we were to randomize her trait, she's an animal enthusiast. I don't think so. I'm thinking maybe creative, actually. That feels like. Oh, what about active imagination? It's like a new reward trait we got from something. I don't even know what. Why don't we actually make her outgoing? I feel like that's really fit with how she's been. And then aspiration wise, let's give her. I guess we can give her the social one. Let's do cool kid on the block. I don't even know what's in that one. So let's do that. So here we have our newly aged up Sunny. Before the next part, I'll give her and Lily a makeover, but let me know what you think. We have a lot of newly aged up Sims in this series right now. So let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Our girl's tired. She doesn't have anywhere to sleep. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun for me to record. Remember, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I just want to say thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you who take a little bit of time out of your day to hang out here with me. And I will see you all next time. Bye.